COVID-19 is a highly contagious and often deadly respiratory disease caused by SARS-CoV-2, the now infamous coronavirus that emerged in December of 2019. Not surprisingly, members of the agricultural community are concerned the virus may pose a threat to our livestock, food supply, and agricultural economy. USDA turned to scientists at the Agricultural Research Service, ARS, to determine if our livestock and wildlife are susceptible to SARS-CoV-2, and whether these animals could serve as reservoirs of disease that could potentially transmit the virus back to people.
Part of our goal within ARS and within USDA is to produce a sustainable and safe product. And so we wanted to ensure that the consumer and the public felt safe about their food supply. There's been other beta coronaviruses that have initially started in rodents, have moved into cattle, and then have been transmitted to humans. And so knowing the susceptibility of all of these animals is extremely important to know where we need to be monitoring and surveying.
We started this research in March of 2020, which involved a lot of planning and study design, and we looked at the susceptibility of swine, cattle, and white-tailed deer. We needed to show and make sure that there weren't reservoirs of the virus that could go undetected and cause further spread of SARS-CoV-2 in the human population.
ARS research provided science-based evidence that eggs, live poultry, cattle, swine, and arthropods could not replicate the virus.
We feel confident that livestock are not susceptible to SARS-CoV-2, but this is something that we will continue to monitor as other variants emerge.
Of the animals studied, only white-tailed deer were found susceptible to SARS-CoV-2.
White-tailed deer are susceptible to infection. The virus replicates inside them. They shed large amounts of virus, and they shed it in sufficient quantities to infect other pen mates and other deer. We do know that once they get infected, they do not become sick, so there doesn't seem to be any immediate threat to the wild white-tailed deer population.
What scientists found in white-tailed deer appears very similar to what CDC reported for some people that are infected and remain asymptomatic, but can shed the virus and infect others.
When it comes to research, many times when you think you solve one problem, you create another set of questions to be answered.
What I hope to learn about coronaviruses is what makes them more likely to jump between species. We can help look at the immune response to coronaviruses. In general, it's been difficult to develop vaccines that generate a robust immune response that's long-lasting.
Real-time, rapid response is paramount when providing the needed scientific information and countermeasures to control new disease outbreaks.
We need to be ready to respond very quickly. This research has been a great learning experience to try and better understand how to respond in a pandemic situation.